In our scripture lesson today, the story is about the Magi. We often hear of it as the three Magi, and they bring with themselves three gifts. The gift of gold. In this container, there's gold in this. As we shake it up, you see there's gold fragments in there. So a gift of gold that was provided to Jesus. That was provided by Melchior, who was a king of Arabia. Then we have the gift of frankincense, Balthazar, who come from Saba or Yemen, perhaps even Ethiopia, would have brought frankincense. And then we have Casper, who brought myrrh. Myrrh comes in a stone or a resin. So we have the three gifts: the myrrh, the frankincense, and the gold. And on this Epiphany Sunday, it is the Sunday that we remember that the three wise men came and paid homage to Jesus, bringing gifts to Mary and Joseph on that day that we now recognize as Epiphany. So the gold was given by Melchior, the king of Arabia, who may have been in his 60s, 60 or somewhere in his 60s. And gold is something that is often given during a wedding to recognize a marriage. It is considered a savings, something to sustain and to protect the family. Frankincense that came from Balthazar, the king of Saba, or modern-day Yemen. It's a resin from a dried sap of a boswellia tree, a tree that has grown on the craggy slopes of the Arabian Sea for thousands of years. In ancient times, frankincense was of equal value and precious as the gold. So it's a very valuable gift that you will find on the southern reaches of the Arabian Peninsula, in Yemen and into the area that we today know as Oman. And then the myrrh. Myrrh was first used by Egyptians in mummifying the pharaohs, thought to be a key ingredient for immortal life, is what we are told. This would have come from southern Arabia or from some other area similar. The three wise men are believed to have come from Arabia and from India, or perhaps from the Arabian Peninsula, from the eastern regions of Africa, and from what we know today as India. And these gifts of the wise men, they come to Jesus. They signify for us a relationship with Jesus Christ. These gifts will sustain and be of value to the family in the time that they must flee. And so it's a life savings. It's a recognition of the fragrance and the presence of the divine, and that symbol of immortal life, life eternal with God. Three gifts brought to Mary and Joseph for the birth of Jesus, as these wise men, and perhaps others with them, recognize the importance of this child that is born in Bethlehem. Not a simple child, a special child. Not ordinary, even though he is born in the most simple, humble of places, in a stable where animals rest, where they eat, and where they are born. He's not in an inn, he's not in a home, he's not in a hospital, but he's in a stable, a place of great humility for a king to be born. On this Epiphany, we celebrate the birth of Jesus, and we bring the gifts. We bring the gifts to Jesus in celebration, in recognition, in honor and respect for him, and as a gift of blessing for Mary and Joseph. That is what these three gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, symbolize.